going on in the news lately. But today we're gonna be talking about little Boosie and his daughter. It's about time for me to get me a cut. I'm gonna have to line it up. I just been letting it grow out. Yeah, we about to talk about that situation. Recently she came online and she expressed her disdain for her father, expressing how he feels about her sexuality on the interview that he just did with Carisha. So she has expressed her disdain for her father about speaking on her sexuality in the Carisha Little Boosie interview. Now, Boosie said that he did not want his child contaminated. Boosie said that he did not want his child contaminated. Let me say this again. Boosie said that he did not want his other children contaminated because of his older daughter Ivy sexualization, because of her sexuality and what she chose to do as of what she has chosen to be as far as her sexuality. Now, one thing that you got to understand is that at the end of the day, your kids are still your kids. Now, she got online and expressed how she felt about the situation. When I look at when I look at the situation, I look at it 45 seconds. I look at it as my opinion of the situation. It would have been better for him not to say anything about it. Or, as Ivy did express too on live, she said it would be better for you to say, I know, she know how I feel about the situation. Next question. She knows how I feel about this situation. Let's go to the next question. She knows how I feel about the situation. Next question, please. So that's the thing right there. She knows how I feel about the situation. Next question, please. She knows how I feel about the situation. Next question, please. She took, I believe it was on Instagram Live or, whatever it was. It was a very hard, it was a very, when you look at Poison Ivy, what she said. Now, I believe that this should lead us back this should lead us back to the hearts of our children and the hearts of the children back to the fathers. That message that Ivy gave should lead us back to the hearts of the children and the hearts of the children back to the fathers and the fathers of the hearts back to the children. Now, she basically said, what's your question, bro? What's your question, man? Yeah. What's your question? Now when Lil Boosie, when he started, I'm gonna keep on talking about the subject at hand, but just go ahead and ask. Yeah, you can go ahead and ask the question. It's cool. Now, she stated in her own live, she said she got tired. Okay. Oh, you said you did? Oh, what's the question? Because I don't see it on here. Yo, bro, I got a question. I did. Okay. Yeah, what's the question? Go ahead and text the question and we'll go ahead and answer. But I'm gonna get back to the subject that's at hand. Lil Boosie, we're talking about Lil Boosie, but we're actually talking about his daughter who actually did a post on him. And we're also talking about the interview that he did with Carisha. So, I don't know what's going on, man. To be honest with you, I know What ask the question, I don't know what type of question it is, but ask the question in a different way, because sometimes, you know, this AI is getting good at you know, it's certain questions that you may ask and it may flag it. So just because you're asking the question, you know, it's certain times that it'll flag certain things on here. So I don't know what the question is. I haven't seen it, but ask the question. Make sure you ask the question in a different way. Now Boosie got on stage. He got on Carisha, the Carisha interview. Y'all make sure y'all go watch that, and y'all can kind of keep up with what I'm talking about. Make sure you go check out the Carisha and the Boosie interview. Make sure you check out also my page, Extra Potential, at Extra Potential on YouTube, at Extra Potential on YouTube, at Extra Potential on YouTube. Make sure you go over there, subscribe. Is Diddy innocent? Okay, is Diddy innocent? I can tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. I stand for Diddy on this one, and I'm gonna give you an explanation why. And I know that may seem shocking for people who hear this. It's gonna be very shocking for a lot of people who hear this, but I stand with Diddy on this. And the reason why I stand with Diddy on this, the reason why I stand with Diddy on this situation is because you cannot lock up a man because of their sexuality and what they choose to do in free calls. Now, if they had kids there, babies and all, you know, molesting babies and all this other type of stuff, yes, you know what I'm saying, that's wrong. But you got to understand one thing. I think you have more oil than him. No, listen to what I'm saying. That's why I say this is shocking. Listen to what I'm saying when I say this, because what the media is pushing to y'all is that the media is pushing to y'all that he's because of all these freak offs and all this other type of stuff. And the reason why I stand with Diddy on this situation is because Diddy did not, I believe and I know that the government knew what Diddy was doing the whole time. What they were doing, the government knew. Let me say this again. The government knew what Diddy was doing the whole time. The music industry knew what Diddy was doing the whole time. Everybody knew what Diddy was doing the whole time. Diddy did not start getting this type of press in the news, this negative press in the news, and until he went against that liquor company. And when he went against the liquor company, they had to settle outside of court. So he beat this liquor company. He beat the corporation. So you know what the corporation did? We want our lick back. It doesn't matter the stuff that he did. It doesn't matter. None of all of that stuff. None of that stuff matters. He slapped a worker. He was messing with it. Man, none of that stuff doesn't matter. When you with the reason why I say it don't matter is because when you dealing with the government, bro, when you dealing with the government and they know all of this stuff about you, the only reason they took down Diddy is because he went against the grain. He started biting the hand that was feeding him. He started biting the hand that was feeding him. So now what the news is going to do, they're going to make Diddy look horrible in the news, making it seem like, you know, he's this monster and all this, and we catching him, we going to get him with racketeering. What they're doing right now, bro, do you think you can escape from 1,000? It's not, listen, 1,000 bottles of baby oil does not, let me tell you this, just because he had 1,000 baby oils, that's not illegal to have 1,000 baby oils. You got to understand what they're showing you on the news. This is straight propaganda, bro. This is how much you got. It ain't about how much I got. I ain't got no oil. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It got everything to do with this liquor company that he sued. He sued the liquor company, bro. When he sued that liquor company, that's when all his secrets started coming out, all of the stuff that he was doing. Half of those people, when you look at it, the politicians, the some of the world leaders, all these people, they were already in on it. Diddy is the fall guy for all of this. Bro, I'm telling you, it ain't got nothing to do with this. They are pushing an agenda on y'all, and that's that you're doing the same. I'm telling you, bro, you're doing the same thing, bro. You're doing the same thing right now. I know it's not a lot of people here, but I'm just saying you're doing the same thing that the media doing. You saying, when I say I stand with him, I don't stand with him for the stuff that he was doing. If it was underage girls and all this other type of stuff, I'm not with all of that. I'm just trying to let y'all know that they do everybody like this. They did Michael Jackson the same way. They did Kanye West the same way. They always got to have a guy. Man, when I say no, bro, no, you're not understanding. What I'm saying is that you got to read behind what they're doing. I'm not saying I'm not no creep or anything. I don't do that type of stuff. But what I'm trying to say is that you got to understand the propaganda and what's behind what they got going on. They feeding y'all this information. Who owns the news? Who owns all of this? Y'all only see Diddy, but do you see? I never heard nobody say nothing about Clive Davis. I never heard nobody say nothing about Lucius Grange. These people that are all on over the music industry, which are not our color. I never heard nobody say nothing about Lucius Grange, and I never heard nobody say nothing about Clive Davis. You know what I'm saying? Jeffrey Epstein, he was a fall guy. Oh man, come on, man. The government, they say they got politicians in this shit. Bro, they got politicians in this shit. They got politicians in this. You think that the only person that they gonna get is Diddy because he has to be the fall guy. He has to be the fall guy to this, bro. He has to be the fall guy. They are tricking y'all. They are tricking y'all. It's just like we say all of the time. If that is the case and it was wrong what he was doing, why is the government pushing LGBTQ? Why did Barack Obama, our black president, that was supposed to be our first black president, why did he push on the federal level that 2 men and 2 women can be married? If that's the case, they only showing y'all what they want you to see in this news, bro. You got to look behind it. When I say that I stand with, I'm not saying that I stand with everything that he does, but I understand the agenda. That the agenda, what they're doing is how they trying to push this off on people. You just now did what the media. You just now did what the media is doing, and then you doing it to me. You doing the same thing, bro. I'm not no creep. I'm not none of that. I'm just saying that you got to look behind. If they're showing you something and they doing all of this stuff, if they're doing all of this stuff, think about it. Think about what I'm telling you. If they're doing all of this stuff, trying to make you think that they're trying to put what they're doing is they're trying to put it all on him. The politicians, you got government officials. He already talking about he finna take the stand and he ready to testify. Don't you know how dangerous that is for him? These people got people in high places that can get you touched. He went against the government. He went against the corporation. You don't think they want their lick back? This is what I want you to do, bro. I want you to go and watch this episode. It's called Earn and Leisure, last year. I want you to go watch this episode. I know we don't know how we got on Diddy, but go watch Earn and Leisure last year, year 23. Go watch that. When you watch that, bro, what you're gonna find out, this is what you're gonna find out. P. Diddy started talking about economics, black economics. He talked about the lawsuit that he had against the big liquor company. because they were not wanting to give him any money to help him fund. They just only wanted him to be the face of the black, but they didn't want him to expand nowhere else, but they just wanted to keep him there. So he started talking about all that, and he also won the lawsuit. You think that a year later all of this stuff happens? A year later, a year later, all of this stuff happens. That's the corporations getting their leg back, bro. And they finna target all of his finances. They were paying that man up to $60 million a year. Go watch the interview with this is what I want you to do. Go watch the interview, bro, with go watch the interview with 50 Cent. 50 Cent started talking about that. He said, you got to understand it. He went against the grain. He went against the people that were, he bit the hand that fed him. Once you bite the hand that feeds you like that, that corporation was giving him $60 million a year. And he went and sued them. And he won. You think they not coming to get their leg back, bro? Boy, you better wake up. Bro, you better wake up. A lot more going out here, man, than the world than to get. That's why I don't even like talking about it, because I know whatever they feed us on the news, nobody looks behind. Nobody really does the research to look behind and really see, you know what I'm saying, what's really going on. You gotta look behind shit. You just can't go with whatever they tell you. A lot of times when you look at this whole situation, when you see the world going in one whole, when they got the majority of people going in one direction, you better look and see what's on the other side. You better look and see what's on the other side. You don't look and see what's on the other side, boy, you'll end up confused. Because they do it, they play us all the time. Just like they playing that role with Kamala. They do this all the time. They do this all the time to us, bro. All the freaking time. All the freaking time we get played on. We get played on by the news media. We get played on by the world leaders. We get played on by everybody, man. Why is it so easy to play on us? Why is it so easy to play on black people? You know why it's so easy to play on black people? Because we emotional. Majority of us grew up without our father. So you learn to think, I'm saying majority, I'm not saying all, but you learn to think more emotional because you get that from your mother. It's a generation. It's been a generation that has grown up like that. And we keep getting played on, bro. I had to answer a call. But yeah, man, it's so easy, bro. It's so easy. It's so easy to play on the hearts of it's so easy to play on the hearts of blacks, man. All you have to do, if you want to get a majority of all you got to do is come with a cause. Once you come with that cause and you put a little emotion behind it, well, we hit. It doesn't take long. But I'm telling you, bro, you gotta, man, do your research, man. Don't just take what they telling you for face value. The majority of people are not gonna be talking about that. What's going on? Yep. Yep, that's why I keep trying to tell y'all, letting y'all know, man. It's different out here, bro. Let me see who playing today. Yeah, it's so easy to it's easy for us to be played on. It's especially we don't even as black people when we even say stuff, we don't believe it until we hear the news media say it. Once we hear the news say something, we run with it, bro. Once we hear the news say something, bro, we run with it.
Like it? You drink it?
Yeah, let me go ahead. Let me get out of here, y'all. I gotta, yeah, y'all make sure y'all go watch that video, man. Especially with, Boosie, Boosie and Carisha, because when you see that video, man, man, I think a lot of parents need to watch that. What she spoke, because once parents, you know what I'm saying, understand, you know, because there's a lot of times that don't like to deal with stuff, but we don't understand that how our children really feel. And I think if we get a glimpse on how our children really feel about certain situations, it will humble us enough to, you know, sometimes come off our high horse and be able to deal with them mentally and deal with them spiritually, and emotionally. Because that's what she said. She said, you know, her dad takes care of them, make sure they need everything. Materially, she said they take care of them. It's nothing that she has to worry about. But she said, as far as mentally and emotionally, that parent, you can be the best parent in the world, you can be the best provider in the world, but you can suck you can suck on dealing with your child mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. And a lot of times that's what we have. I remember I used to have pride in that. Oh yeah, man, I'm taking care of you. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But then this area right here is where I feel that, because your kids need to be talked to. I'm telling you, man, when you look at that, and when you look at what she said, you can't do nothing but I ain't even gonna lie, I damn near dropped a tear, but I felt myself like shit. Like, but it made me when his daughter started speaking, it made me you know, check myself, look at myself. Go look at that interview. When I say go check that interview out, it's Ivy, it's little Boosie daughter. Go check that out. And I think all parents need to check that out. All parents need to go look at that. Yeah, well, I'm about to get off here, y'all. Y'all take it easy, man. Y'all go check out the video, man. Oh, okay. Just waiting? Okay.